If everything is correct, then you guys can hear me now. And not only my imagination that every problem just went away so suddenly. Please tell me, guys, if that's true. Exactly, I can hearable now. I'm hearable now. So, welcome, guys. With a bit of delay, we are here after a week of break. After we had the last DTM race 2 weeks ago, I am glad to announce that I'm back. Also, we are back with the next race. But before, we have to watch and do the qualification for the race. And we are here at Spielberg at Austria, which track as an honorable mention, I could say, because even though not my luckiest track, not my favorite track, but it's been a year since we started that whole live commentary in the GP4 OC community, and this was the first race at 2015 with the DTM series, which was the first test place of this live commentary. And ever since then, we do most of the races and most of the series like that. So, except the Formula E and except the top tier, we are doing live commentaries at DTM and GP2. And as I recall and as I've seen, you guys loved it. Some of you only liked it, but some of you loved it. So this is why we were thinking about what if we would live commentate the GP2 and the DTM and make you guys have a great time and such. Now we are here, and let's hope we're gonna see a good qualification today. Even though qualifications mostly are not the most interesting parts of the race weekend, but now let's see if it's gonna be different. There's gonna be a little rain after the 30th minutes, but since the qualification only lasts for 25 minutes, I don't think we have to encounter with rain. Uh, Thank you, Karanti, for that. And oh, okay, Lorenzo, you are funny. You are very funny. Again, yes, I love it. Yes, I love it. 3 years in a row. Um, Different things happened to me there, but every year something interesting happened to me which made my race not go the best. But either way, I have some news about the 2017 sign-ups because yes, some days ago the top tier F1 2017 sign-ups went on the way. Not to forget about, I have an announcement about the DTM, which I will tell later. Only later because I want to talk about something too, and I don't want to spoil everything. So, today is the 13th of Friday, so we can hope we're gonna be lucky or unlucky. Most of the people think that this day is the national day of being unlucky, but I think it's like no problem with it, and I don't really care too much. Um, so yes, I'm here again, and yes, for some unlucky, for some pretty lucky. Let's not forget about the fact that we have a new replacement again here in DTM. So ever since Thomas Anderson went up to GP2, his seat basically was questionable, and it was a question who gonna replace him. And Sam Thompson, who actually is an ex Formula One driver, gonna be the one who will take his place away, and he can show for us. He can show for us exactly what kind of good driver he is, because before in the top tier and in the lower tiers, we didn't see him perform so well. But as I mentioned before, yes, as I mentioned before, he can show us that he is not bad. I already announced that the Stanton is going to take over the place of Thomas Anderson. Thomas Anderson is leaving the series with basically a win and with several podiums. So yes. I don't quite, and here is Sam Thompson. I don't quite remember if I heard the voice of, I mean, not the voice, but the sound of the stream in Discord. If I did, then I forgot about it because it happened so long ago. If I didn't, then we have a new sound addition as for the live commentary, because even though my live stream is muted completely, I can hear every noises through the screen sharing. So yeah. Either way, as I mentioned before, we have the new sign-ups for the top tier. So every driver can do a sign-up. Well, not every driver, but most. Like most of the drivers who are in GP2 or DTM, and obviously the current Formula One drivers. I don't think that from DTM any drivers can go up to top tier, except the ones who were already in there because they can't go to GP2. And Luca Farina is starting his lap with a 1:11.1. Compared to the Formula One times, not the strongest ones, but these are DTM cars. Even though these DTM cars, I think I have a better straight line speed. And already in the beginning of the qualifying, we have a yellow flag, and this is Mateusz Tervik, one of those guys who were battling a lot for the pole position before, and Annie Parachi taking the lead by 2 tenths. And here comes Mateusz Tervik, only 7th, but he spun out, so no wonder he's having such a big gap. Yes, he just went wide. It's completely his own fault, so there is no one else to blame. And then he had to wait the other drivers to come and pass by, since he didn't want a dangerous rejoin. So yes, I don't know if I heard these noises before through my screen share, even though my stream is muted. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, but one thing is for sure, I do now. So I can comment it like that. It's like amazing. Sometimes I can, sometimes don't. You know, it's like, well, possibly. You guys can hear me again. I didn't stop talking though, I just something happened. So this is why you didn't hear me. Yes, we have some Discord is being difficult today. Discord is being like a teenager, like I don't know, naughty, not being obedient. You know, most of the guys going through this. Either way, Annie Paraki is leading the session at the 20th minute. Jack Boyman is behind him at second. Boyman is sometimes showing us that he has potential. Sometimes he just like to start from outside the top 10. At the moment, he shows us that he likes the track. And if I see it correctly, Adam Wolf is third. Yes, then Farina, look at Farina, also coming at P4. Farina is not having the best results either. If we are looking at the qualifications, then I am also wondering about why these cars go with 20 liters of fuel for the qualify and not with I don't know 3. So furthermore, there is Lorenzo Tomaselli at 6, Vedran Vedran 7, Victory Bobo 8, Jorge Caranti 9, and Sam Thompson, basically the newcomer, is 10. So not a bad result from him. Then William Duncan 11, David Kupok 12, Zachary Fitzwater 13, Felix Dante 14, Diffie Fakrzane 15, Thomas Bell 16, Chuck McCarthy 17, Julius Anderson 18th, Bruno De Barros 19, George Roque only 20, that's surprising. Dan Adventure 21st, and Mateusz Tervik obviously getting the last place because of his spin. This is why he's having that 16 seconds gap compared to the first place. Exactly. Okay, everything seems to work now. Like the stream has voice. I mean noise, I don't know how to say it. And I don't hear anything in Discord. So yes, things seem to get better. Back to the top tier and back to 2017 signups. Um, Today is the deadline where you can still choose your teams. You just have to write your name, your nationality, and the 4 teams you are choosing. Only newcomers need a number. So if you're a newcomer, this means even if you retired from Formula One and you want to go back, you need a new number. Also, you can get a custom helmet if you want, but this is only optional. And then, based on your past results, based on your career results, based on where you were racing, based on how success you were, you can get one of those teams. Not to mention, you have to stay a realist. So, if you come to Formula One for the first time, it's not recommended to choose Ferrari, Mercedes, Red Bull, or even Force India. Even the Force India, I think, is a team which could take newcomers. But newcomers could only go for the best teams. Well, obviously, at the first year, nobody gets a good car. Only if your name is Lewis Hamilton, then you get a McLaren. Before Honda, obviously, and before Renault. And yes, basically after that you are good. We could see we go Horst's lap, and Horst didn't really improve. So yes, you have to stay realistic. If you did a good season, or if you have been in Formula One for a year now, then you can go for the better teams. I am personally pretty happy that I'm in such a good position that I'm in Red Bull and I can choose. Oh, Thomas Bennett. That's a nice lap from him, and jumping up to second place. That was impressive for sure, and there is McCarthy in Splitstream, and because of that, he comes up to 30th place even though he didn't get that much Splitstream. Ricky Fakruzin also improves, and Jorge Caranti seems to improve as well. What I wanted to say is I'm pretty good that I'm Red Bull and I have the chance to choose between the Ferrari, the Mercedes, and the Red Bull. Oh, Caranti! Good! Good for him. It's going to first place all of the sudden. Adam Wolf is also improving. And Mateusz Stervik now, from last place. Seems like he have the potential. So, without the spin, he took the lead. So, if the spin is not happening, maybe he's taking the lead at the first wave. Veteran 1996. But at the moment, we can see Turbik is having the pace and Turbik took the lead by the second wave, and nearly everyone is improving. Track is getting better. It seems like Zonta comes to 7, Thomas Ali comes to no, so Zonta comes to 8, and Thomas Ali comes to 7th. Also, Boyman is 8 now, if I'm seeing correctly. Yes, Boyman is 8. He was second. Julius Anderson is improving to 10th, and George Rook is not improving that much as I was hoping from him. Sam Thompson is 13th, Lucky 13th, and not all the time, but this time maybe. So back to talk about these things. Um, your seat in Formula One is mainly decided by your performance. So even if you retire many times, if those retirements are mechanical failures, so usually you do well, but you have some mechanical failures, and this is why you retire, or people are pounding you out from the race, you have a little more chance to stick with the seat than if you are the one who is crashing the core all the time. You are the one who is driving into the back of people, getting the penalties, so you know what I mean. So if these criterias are fulfilled, and you feel like you could be in a contention for basically any seat in Formula One, then you go for it. You don't have anything to lose. So you can stick with the current championship of yours, and also you can be promoted to the King of Racing. I mean, at the moment, I am not sure how much king a Formula One is at 2019, but at 2016 it was more of that. Basically, that's all. I don't have anything else to say about that. Maybe I will, but tell me, guys. Tell me, guys, what's your opinion about the sign-ups? Tell me if you think anyone could get promoted to Formula One, either from here, from DTM, or from GP2. I'm curious about your point of views. They also like to argue, to discuss, to talk, to exchange opinions. It's quite fun. It's quite fun to answer to questions about this topic. And I pretty like the sign-ups, even though last year was really tight, not only for me, and some drivers fell out from the top tier. Yeah, so um, this is a good question, Felix, and I will check that, as I'm not really sure about that. We had the DTM long ago, so apologize if I won't make it quick. Well, not really. This is the first time when those cars are heavy, because last time at Paul Ricard the cars were pretty light. Well, to answer your question, Jorge, it's not a stupid thing, but keep in mind what kind of racers and what kind of people are applying to the test seat. So you can try to apply to the test seat, because if you fail, you're gonna still stay in DTN. So if you apply to a top tier and you get rejected, you won't fall out from here. So don't worry about that. Just check it. What kind of people are signed up for one and one test seat? Because, for example, Robert Ionescu is the one who retired from the top tier because of some kind of stuffs. We all know it, but we don't talk about it. And basically, he signed up as a test driver for some teams. So, for example, you won't beat him if you sign up. So I don't know what kind of test driver he is to which team, but if you're signing up to the same team, Adventure only last. If you are signed up for the same team, he will beat you, and it's 100% you will fail. But if you just sign up to a seat as a test driver, where not the, let's say, not the most famous drivers are, then obviously you have a chance. Jamie, I don't know either, but I have a hypothesis, or how do you say that? Hypothesis? I'm not sure. Oh, Fakhrizane! There we go, boy! There we go! With 1,000th of a second, Rifki Fakhrizane is taking the lead of the quali. Okay, so answering to your question, I think it's decided in the same way as the top tier seats, but William Duncan fifth, but in a different way. So imagine there are drivers in one cube and there are other drivers in another cube. And once the seats for Formula One seats taken, then the other cube is the next, where the people who decide to sign up just see the performance, the past, the career, but only for the test seats. So I think it's going on the same way, just in a different group. And Victory Bobo is taking P3. Why I'm saying that? Hypothesis. Hypothesis, okay. Thanks. And wait, I just spotted in the top 3. Oh my god, by 1,000 of a second, the top 3. So Fakhrizadeh with a 110.862, then Turk with a 110.863, and Ibobo with with the same time basically. It's not the same time, like not everyone having the same time, but Turvik and Ibobo does. And if Karanti would do the same, then it would be even closer, I think, than in 1996 years, or 1997, I mean. Wow. McCarthy should like take the lead by 1,000 of a second. Or I don't know, just come back to second. Wow. Wow. This starts to be pretty exciting. No wonder 16 people is watching basically. I forgot to talk again, but now I am here. And no, don't say that, they are killing me with that. Please no. Either way, Chuck McCarthy is starting his lap, and we can hope that he gonna be pretty close to Fakhrizadeh and the others. If he could start his first sector, but he seems to will get held up. Maybe he can get Split in the end, but maybe not, we will see. This is Julius Anderson in front of him. Let's see if he's gonna get held up. And so far, his first time is not the greatest. It's 3:10, so I don't think McCarthy gonna be in contest for the pole position. But he might improve as we are heading through the second sector. But Julius Anderson seems faster than him, so I don't think that he will improve. He's the second sector and no 5/10s. This lap is kind of trash to him, but if he's lucky, he might do another. He might do another run, and I think he will be able to do another run. For first, he's gonna finish his lap. This not gonna go anywhere, but if he's lucky, he can get back into the pits fast and start it all over again. Let's go to the next driver. I don't know who can this be. Bruno De Barros was from Virginia, and the others are coming. Daniel Adventure gonna be the first guy on the lap, and it's a 4:44. Also a bad lap from him. Even though he's still improving for some reason. So Adventure comes, and Adventure only last still. Adventure can. Adventure is basically being last at the moment. And I don't think he can improve. He's with a pretty poor lap. Here comes George Roque, not seeming like he will be able to improve. Viggo Host only 12th. Adam Wolf can't improve. Jack Boyman. Thomas Bennett, they can't. They are doing poor laps, and I think Riffy Fuckers ain't gonna do the same. Likewise, Mateusz Turvik, likewise, Luca Farina. No, Farina actually improved, but only 13th. Bruno De Barros might have a good lap, he just have to push like hell. De Barros have to push the car really much, and he only 11th. And Vedrina might improve as well. 6th. Being close, and another yellow flag as Zontag is finishing his lap, and this is Karanti, and Karanti is ruining some of the drivers' laps. Everyone has to slow down because of Karanti. He did the same mistake what Mateusz Turvik did, he went wide. He spun the car around, but he nearly went back on the track and everyone has to slow down. So they won't be able to improve. Neither of them. He came back. Yep, here goes Karanti. And I'm not sure if anyone is behind him. Yes, oh, Thomas. No, Sam Thompson. But he won't improve. So most of the laps are ruined, so we can hope in some drivers that they will get out in time. Let's see who can get out in time again. We have 3 minutes left. So in that 3 minutes, we just have to wait and see what will happen. Most of the drivers are back into the pits, and someone is coming around already to the track. If we would switch to one of the guys. This is Victory Bobo. And the Bobo might have the chance to break another record. The closest ever DTM, for the closest ever DTM qualifying. We will see about that. Only Bobo at the moment who is out. Let me do something. So yes, at the moment only Bobo is on track. Let's see if anyone else will go out. So far, no. They have 30 seconds. And we all have only 30 seconds to get out. And yes, some drivers gonna get out. For example, Adam Wolf. So Victory Bobo won't be the only one who will complete the lap. Adam Wolf be another. And the time is slowly up. Let's see the other drivers because someone else was coming out. Vigo Horse will also have a time, 10 seconds remaining. Daniel Adventure as well. And McCarthy. Chuck McCarthy might be the other one. I'm not sure about Vedrina. I'm not sure he will be able to come out. But let's see Bobo's time. So far, he is not improving compared to himself. Victory Bobo. Up. It's not bad. Ibobo is coming, and Ibobo, if keeps this up, then he might improve on his own position. Not sure, but we will see. Here comes Ibobo. Here comes, and we will see if he can improve. No, he can't. He will stay third if nobody else improves. Boys be able to start another lap. Adventure also. McCarthy also. Vedrina maybe. I'm not sure about Vedrina. McCarthy will be able to start the lap. Maybe Vedrina as well. Yes, Vedrina will be able to. And who comes behind Vedrina? Fakhrizadeh. Fakhrizadeh will also start. And who will miss out? Rock starts his lap. Rock is lucky. Rock is really lucky. Let's go back to the others. Rock started his lap. Let's go back to the others. Here comes Holst. So far not a good first sector. We have to wait for the second and we have to see if he's able to improve. So far it doesn't seem like that. No. He won't be able to improve. Where is Holst? No, if he's losing time like this, he won't. Unfortunately. Some of the drivers behind him were quite lucky. Oh, Adventure getting held up. Never mind. His time is bad then. I bet he had a pretty good time though. Ah, never mind. He stays last. Here comes McCarthy. Not seeming like he could improve. Nope, he's not improving. Here comes Vedrina. Nothing. Fakhrizadeh. Nothing. Roke. Nothing. Nah, P13. Yeah. It's basically nothing for him. And this is the qualify over. Nobody really could start a new lap aside those drivers, I thought. So Rivki Fakhrezain took pole position. And as Rivki Fakhrezain took pole position, that basically means in this season, let me just check if I could. Rivki Fakhrezain is another pole sitter. 8 races, 8 pole sitters. It's pretty amazing. 8 races, 8 different pole sitters. As you guys can see, the rest of the field. And I would like to thank you guys for staying here with me and just talk to me. I mean, not talk to me, but I was talking to you guys. And I really hope you enjoyed this commentary. I was Miklos Gal as usually. And tomorrow at 8 p.m., if I'm correct, we are coming with the race. And we will see if we will be able to see a pretty good race. So that was all for today and for tonight. See you guys tomorrow and goodbye.